And we're live. Yes, we are live. Okay, hello there, random tune-up. Wow, thanks you guys for showing up tonight. Really appreciate it. Nick, did they just all switch over? Well, they're here. I really appreciate you guys being here. In fact, I will even tell you guys that if you want, you can go to my Discord. You can ask me a question live. Okay. I'm going to type in my Discord link in the chat if you're not familiar with it. Here we go. There it is. There's the link invite. Come on over to Discord. When you come into my Discord, you'll see Community Assembly. Go right in there, type in your question, and one of my moderators may or may not pick you, but when they do, just come on in, ask me a question, I'll talk to you, and we'll go ahead and do some Q&A here. Thought it'd be a little different. I have Discord. We do this regularly on Discord, and now I just wanted to extend the invite to everybody on YouTube. So welcome. Hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you had a great weekend. I know for me, it was pretty exciting. I'll give you guys a heads up since there's not tens of thousands here. Over the weekend, the Washington Post decided to do an interview with me. In addition to the interview, they then had me meet, my son and I meet with the photographer. You may ask yourself, well, why and what article did they do? Well, it turns out somebody over there at the Post saw my announcement for my candidacy to be president. So they wanted to go ahead, do the interview for my presidency, as well as have some pictures. So on September 15th, they tell me they're going to go ahead and run that article in their magazine online. So I invite you guys take a look. It's going to be worth looking at and getting a laugh. So the other night also, just Saturday night, was the big moment. The big moment, right? We did it. There it was. Awesome time just to be able to call in PewDiePie's big moment, 100 million. The guy has the most views ever in the last month. Guy gets married. And to top it off, the wedding gift that you and I were able to give a guy like that, there it was. There it was. 100 million. World history. I know it wasn't on any of the news channels, and that also motivated me to do it, to reach out to you friends who certainly love and appreciate him. So he beats the Ender Dragon. I don't know a lot of people who have, but it certainly was fun. All right. Question for... I'm live. So chat, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and tell my moderators, bring in somebody in the Discord chat to ask me a question. I don't know if you can hear them. So is Josh, you're watching my stream, Josh. Can you hear me on the stream, Josh? Can you talk for a moment, and then can you hear yourself? So in other words, is YouTube going to hear Discord? That's what I was afraid of. Doggone it. YouTube. Yeah. Let me just try a quick setting, my friends in the YouTube verse. Quick setting change. Here we go. See if this works. And okay. Go ahead, listen to the stream. Does that work? Can you hear me in stream? Yes, you hear me in stream, but now do you hear yourself in the YouTube stream? So, moderators, can you hear yourselves in the YouTube stream? That's a negative. All right, YouTube, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and take their questions and go ahead and just state their question and relate it to you guys. So go ahead, Gold, and let me know. What is the question? And who is it by? They're deciding who should go first. YouTube chat. Who should go first? Oh, have you seen Pewds hit 1 million? I think so. Toe, we can't hear what you're jamming to. I know, and I don't know how to get it on stream. I'm jamming to PewDiePie's song called Celebration. So if you haven't heard it, it's a great song. If you have heard it, I encourage you to hear it again and again and again. Waiting for the question there, Discord guys. Not celebration, it's congratulations. You're right. I apologize. What? Who muted? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. What's the question, guys? What's the question? No, because unfortunately, YouTube can't hear a word of what you're saying. So I'm just going to restate the question. So, YouTube guys, what we have is somebody in Discord wanting to know if I would like to hear them play the bass. And unfortunately, since YouTube can't hear Discord, I'm going to say rain check on that. Thank you very much. Next question. You bet. Yep. Thanks, Nick. Appreciate you putting that in there. Next question. And next. So the moderators are making sure everybody's in their place properly. YouTube chat. So, nope, not a bit. Okay, next question. I need questions, not jokes, guys. Goodbye. All right. So, YouTube, we don't want jokes at this time. We just want some questions. My favorite song right now is Congratulations by PewDiePie. The guy hit 100 million. I think I'm going to ride on that train for a while. Good question, Mr. Lego Yoda. Next. Don't. Nindroid 2012 is up, and he asked the question. He asked the question, what does it feel like to be an epic streamer, memer, all-round E-dad, great guy, and well, somebody I admire. It's something I really don't think about. I just think about, hey, what can I do today to bring you guys some content that you guys are going to like and I like. So whether I'm gaming on my Twitch channel, Voiceoverpete, I'm here in Discord, or I go ahead and I produce some videos. We got our news show coming out again tomorrow. So it's all because I just enjoy all this stuff and I enjoy the community. Nindroid, good question. Thank you very much. Next question, please. Hey, how's it going, Mr. I_healed? He asked the question, have I ever seen the movie Chicken Little? And who's my favorite character? I've not seen the movie. I'm not ashamed to say that. So I appreciate the recommendation to go and see Chicken Little. Thank you very much, iHeal. Next question, please. Okay, the next person up is a guy named Jeff is Great. And I hear things about him that he's great. Okay, Mr. Jeff is Great. What is your question, sir? He asks, out of the Fallen Kingdom series, what is my favorite stone? Is that correct, Jeff? Revenge. Revenge would be my most favorite song by Captain Sparkles. So if you guys are not familiar with Captain Sparkles, look him up. Great guy. And he's done a number of songs. Probably the most famous is his song called Revenge. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Next question. Next question is by Hailman345. How are you tonight? Good question. So Hailman345 says, Pete, what you used to do before you came on YouTube and do your Twitch and do the making of the videos. So what I used to do for a long time was a sales executive, mostly in tech companies. Well, actually all tech companies. And after the sales in telecommunications, one company was doing an acquisition of another. Next thing you know, it's like being at a dance. The music stops and you better get a chair. Well, I couldn't find a chair after they bought and acquired our company. So my son, he gets the credit and says, Dad, why don't you go ahead and get on this platform, which shall not be named, and try doing voiceovers. It took off, went really well. And the next thing you know, he's like, Dad, you've been a sales executive, traveled all over the world. Why don't you be a spokesperson? I was like, sure. Well, that thing blew up and I became a top rated seller. And I was there for about 5 years, did over 7,000 videos and did a video all about kind of my origins on my YouTube channel. So look at it. It's like way back in, I think, October we did that video. Thank you very much. Good question. Appreciate it. Hailman345. Next question. So, YouTube chat, the question from Mr. Error is, am I jealous? PewDiePie married Marzia, Marzia, and I didn't. No. Thank you, Error. Actually, I've been married to my wife for about 30 years. I better get that right. 32 years. And no regrets, gentlemen. Marriage is worth it, but it's also a commitment. It's here's the way I look at it: if something is worth having, then it's worth having to work hard for. You don't have a great marriage because everything is great. You have a great marriage because you have two people committed to making it great. So I got to say, looking back, I think it takes a lot of things to make a marriage great, not just saying, "Oh, this person is great, so I'm going to have a great marriage," or "Our love is great." It's a combination of a lot of things. So no regrets being married to my wife all these years. Good question. I appreciate it, Error. Thank you very much. Next question. Lieutenant Cobra, sir. Good day. So Lieutenant Cobra says, Pete, if you could bomb one YouTuber, who would it be? I know the YouTube police are out there, Lieutenant. So let's just walk away from that conversation. Oh, I misunderstood you. When I thought you said bomb, you meant kill and destroy, maim, and, utterly shred. I see. You mean like love bomb. So if I could kiss one YouTube content creator, who would that YouTube content creator be? Wow, that's a great question. Yes, see, I have never ever uh been asked that question. Who would I kiss on YouTube if I could? Yeah, I don't know. YouTube chat, who would you want to kiss who's a content creator, gamer? I've never thought about it. You got me a little there, especially since I just said, wow, I've got a great wife. The timing of the two didn't quite work as well as I had pictured in my mind. I'm going to have to come back to that one on Lieutenant. You know, let me get back to you on that. Next question, please. 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 Hello, Luke. It is a pleasure to speak with you, sir. What's your question? What is my opinion on a faceless, soulless company located halfway across the world from America called T Who? T Series? Yeah, personally, I've never gone to their website. Personally, I've never heard their music. Personally, I have no opinion about something I have no opinion of. Okay. But thank you, Luke. You bet. All right. Next question. Okay, Mr. Aiden. 265 YT, in case you were wondering. Aiden asks, the question is getting noticed by the big king gorilla of YouTube. The way to go for small YouTubers to become large. Well, I'm going to say no, it's not. While it's certainly an honor, it's a privilege, it's a big help to get shout outs by PewDiePie for me, Ninja, and a couple other big guys. Um, and I certainly appreciate and respect those guys. It's actually not the way I'd recommend. I think slow growth is better growth. Organic growth is better growth because it builds a stronger base, a stronger foundation. So you look at a guy like, Mr. Beast, nice, steady growth. He's got a great base and he's got over 5 million now. God bless him and others like him. I just wanted to use him as an example. So no, I would say it's nice. I'm glad I'm here. I don't know what I'd be doing if I wasn't, but for you, don't look over here and say the grass is greener. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep the grind up, Aiden. If you believe in yourself, it'll communicate to others. If you don't believe in yourself and what you're doing, they're going to pick up on it. Good luck. All the best to you, Aiden. Thanks. All right, next question. Yes. The question is from Dega or DeGavin excuse me, YouTube chat. DeGavin Okay, what is your question, sir? Would I like to play Minecraft with you? I'd love to play Minecraft with everybody. I'm working on getting my own server up and going. It's called Peatcraft, and I will get that up and going. Join me there in the future. Good question. Thanks so much. So Gavin asked for moral support. So what kind of moral support do you need? Your mother and father died? So your mother and your grandmother died. Your father and your grandmother died. First, you have my condolences. I'm super sorry to hear it. Second, nobody will replace him. Nobody. Third, the rest of your family becomes a little more special, a little more sweet because they're here. And I hopefully you now have of a sense of appreciation for what you have as opposed to taking things for granted, which is easy for everybody to do. So that'd be a few words, a few thoughts for you. Sorry again, my friend. It's already on my channel. So yes, it'll be uploaded. Yeah, they won't hear you. They'll hear me. There you go. All right. Thank you very much. Next question. And hang on, moderators. I just wanted to do a quick shout out to Interwhistle. There you go. Okay. Go ahead, moderators. So, chat on YouTube, the question, who asked the question? Chiro. So Chiro asked the question, am I going to see JoJo's Adventure? Is that correct? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure when it comes out. No. No, I'm still not going to see it. It's already out. I'm not going to see it. Not going to watch it on stream. Sorry. But thank you for asking the question. Next. This is so dangerous. Oh my gosh. Moderator says YouTube that one of the guys on Discord doesn't have a mic. So the question is, from who? Dizzy XD. So Dizzy XD asked the question, if I could have anything in the world, what would it be? See, this is like one of those beauty pageant questions, like if you could change one thing in the world, what would it be? I'd have world peace. So if I could have one thing in the world, world peace, stopping hunger, and all these, catastrophic events and things are all good. They're all good. It's a great question. Admittedly, I haven't thought about that one. So I guess I would like to see the whole world become gamers. Here's why I say that. Not something you expected me to say, I'm sure. One thing we all like about gaming, whatever your favorite game is, all of a sudden you start meeting other people who like the game, and you can really develop a bond with them. Some of the guys I started gaming with, 10, 12 years ago, I'm still friends with. So I think it can be that way in a world where we want to go blaming others. We want to call, racist. I guess what I love about gaming is we get on, we game, we talk. And on the one hand, you don't care if I'm 6'2", if I'm 4'2", you don't care if I'm 50 years old, 15 years old. You don't care if I'm married, single, gender, whatever it is, you don't care. You just want to know I'm going to play the game and I'm going to play well. You don't care about my political leanings. I don't care about yours. Why? Because we go in, we have some fun in the game, maybe some laughs, and at the end of the day, we go, you know what? Captain Sparkles, and Venom, whoever it is you were playing with, you go, that was fun. So I think our world would be a better place if everybody in the world would be gaming. Good question. Next question, please. YouTube chat, if you guys want to ask your questions, come over to Discord and you can ask them there. I appreciate all of it. Some of them I can't even see because it's scrolling too fast. But come on over to Discord, get in here. Love to have you. The Discord link is in the description below. So Nick, what is the question? Yes, I can hear you. So the question comes from NBA Fanatic. He asks, is my wife an epic gamer? And yes, I remember introducing my wife to Xbox System Link. And we had 50-foot cables that ran from one side of the house to the other side of the house as we played Halo. Oh, she actually had fun. gamer moment indeed. Thank you, Mr. NBA Fanatic. You bet. All right, next question. So, talk to me first is up, and what is your question? Thank you for being here. When did I start doing voiceovers? I've done voiceovers for a number of years, but then when I got on the platform that shall not be named, I then did it obviously on a daily basis. So about 6 years ago, I started doing them full time. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. Thank you. Talk to me first. Thank you. I tip my fedora to you. Welcome, sir. What is your question? What is your self muted there, buddy? Yeah, you're self muted. There you go. Will I host meme review? All right. If I could be deadly serious for a moment, I am trying to talk Phil Swift, Mr. Flexon. We've all seen him. I am trying to talk Mr. Phil Swift into the two of us collabing together. I will fly down to his location in an undisclosed place in Southern Florida, and I will do meme review with him. Let's face it, Felix is having a great time on his extended honeymoon. God bless you, Felix. And therefore it kind of opens the door for somebody to do meme review. Well, I can think of a bunch of people to do meme review with, and since Phil and I are both in the same state, love to do it with them. So if you know how to communicate with Flex on and those guys, reach out to them and say, please collab meme review with Voiceoverpete. I mean, let's face it, if hundreds, thousands of people go ahead and say, yo, Phil, collab meme review, bam. Phil's a smart guy. He's going to go ahead, grab some Flex-On tape, some Flex-On glue, show up with a big honking Flex-On mug, and have a great time. Good question. Thank you very much for asking it. Next, please. I tip my fedora. Great question. Sir. Mr. Strafe Resist, welcome. And what's your question, sir? Please speak louder. I can't really hear you. What were my thoughts when PewDiePie hit 500 subs some 10 years ago? Honestly, he, are you trolling me, buddy? Yeah, you're trolling me, aren't you? Pew, that's what I thought. All right, trolls not liked. Sorry, muted. 500 subs. Dude, the guy hit 100 million. I did it live. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, have a nice night anyway, buddy. Good try. Good try. Yes, you're unmuted. Welcome. This is Sish, correct? Okay. Sorry. YouTube chat. This is Filthy Frank, Anime Hunter. I'm doing great. Thank you, Frank. What is your question? When you say, Frank asks, what's my favorite game? Are you referring to video games? Video game favorite, hands down, no question, Halo. Specifically, Halo Reach. So when they come out with the PC version, I'm there. I'm going to be streaming all night, doing Reach all in one shot. I'm going to see if I can remember all the little tricks we used to do. I'm going to cheese it. Okay, I'm calling it. I'm cheesing it. No question. Frank, pleasure's mine. You have a good night, sir. Thanks for being here. Hello? No, sorry. So Andreo asks YouTube chat if I could go ahead and play on a game that is outside of what I'm playing now. So if you guys haven't seen me on Twitch, I consistently play Borderlands. I consistently play Destiny. I play Minecraft. And now I got a new one called Control. So there's lots of great games out there. Let's face it. And certainly we like Overwatch, so many, Call of Duty, Rainbow, all these great games. They're great games. That's why you play them. But I can't play them all. But I appreciate you guys asking. Thank you very much. Next question, please. Andreo. Okay, Nugget is up. Welcome, sir. And what is your question, Nugget? Bro, you broke up. Please state your question again. Is he doing that on purpose, guys? Lagma. Lagma, the dreaded disease, lagma. I'm sorry, Nugget. Try it again. All right. One of the guys, the moderator guys, have him type his question and read the question to me, please. Sorry, Nugget. He does sound like Wally. Sorry, Wally. Next question. Yes. YouTube chat, you can see the kind gentleman who graciously donated $20. Please follow his lead. His name is Chaos PM. He says, I love your work, your personality, and I truly think your work is amazing. You have been a huge inspiration to me, sir, and I hope you have an amazing day. You've helped inspire me in the field of voice acting. All right, Mr. Chaos, what is your question? So, to my YouTube chat, he has graciously flowered me with all sorts of adoration and compliments that I don't deserve. Chaos, thank you very much. You're very kind to say so. Do you have a question, my friend? So our friend Mr. Chaos PM says he too is interested in doing voice acting. Uh, and what kind of tip can I pass along to him for anybody who has that kind of desire to do that kind of work? Um, I will I will regretfully say that if you want to get on the platform that shall not be named, it's not a bad place to start because it's going to give you a trial by fire. Next, 80% of voiceover work is what's called narration work. And it's just exactly you get on the radio, you get in your car, the radio ad comes up, and that guy is a narrator. So think of when you see the commercial on TV, Mr. Travago, he's a good example. He talks as a narrator talks. So he's not a character voice like you see in a cartoon, right? Like name your favorite cartoon. So instead, it's just narration. So if you want to go down the road, just work on speaking naturally, and that's a narrator's voice. So, and then third, there's a bazillion hours of voice actors that are coaches, and start finding a few that you like and really drill down deeper into it and get the tips and tricks from those guys. There you go. There's the best advice I can give you to get started. Yes, Mr. Chaos, you may ask an addendum. Yes. He YouTube chat, he asked a question based on the sound of his voice. Do I think that he has a shot? And yes, here's a great example. We all like, I think we do, the TV series Simpsons. It is the longest running TV series, and it's also the longest running cartoon anything. So why is it that we like it? I mean, story aside, when you stand back and find out that Bart is a girl, it's like, what? Bart's a girl? Yes. So I really want to say that to you, Chaos, because even if you have a very, yes, even if you have a, yes, you're all repeating what I said. I'm not stuttering. So, hello. So, and what, there's a ton of other cartoony shows that we all like also. But it's a good example that even if you have a very unique, distinct voice, who was the guy what was his name, who did the commercial for Aflac and he did the stupid duck? What was his name? Mr. Comedian guy. So even if and he's got a very distinct voice. As soon as you hear it, you're like, it's that guy. I can't remember his name, but it's that guy. I know it is. So it doesn't matter. You're going to find a place in a role. Obviously, we all want this, guys, we do. At least I did. We all want this godlike voice that when we speak, the waters part and yes, it's that movie narrator's voice. We all want that in a world with chaos. We all want that. At least I did, kind of voice, but you don't have it. You have what you have. Then you know what? I say thank you, God. You gave me what I got, whatever that is. Yes, I have a face for radio. I'm not going to deny, but I'm going to tell you guys. Use what you got and see where it goes, because did I ever see myself here? Ever? On YouTube, Twitch, Discord, Reddit, Patreon. Did I see any of that? No. I just kept going. When the road turned, I turned most of the time. Sometimes I went over the road, but I got back on. Anyway, thank you very much, Chaos. Great question. Appreciate the donation. Thank you very much. Pause, pause. Hang on, Nick. Shane, it's your birthday. I just want to give you a quick shout out. Thank you very much, sir. Happy birthday to you. I hope it's epic and the best one ever. All right, Nick, go ahead. CIEL. Thank you very much for being here. What's your question, Miss Mr. CIEL? Is he muted? She muted? Self-muted, didn't unmute. So we're going to move on to the next one. But I'll take advantage here, give a quick shout out also to Benjamin. Thank you very much. Even with a voice that cracks, believe it or not, there's a place for you. I would say everybody virtually could do voiceovers, virtually. As long as you can read a line that says, happy birthday, Bryce, or whatever. Yeah. Now, do you enjoy it? A lot of people don't always like hearing themselves. My wife actually was quite worried about me at one time because all day I'd be in the studio essentially talking to myself, and then I'd be in my office working on my computer, watching and listening to myself. She's like, "Don't you get enough of yourself?" Anyway, moderator, next question, please. Any moderator, please. Mr. Bismo McFounder, welcome. Thanks for being here. What is your question, sir? And Bismo's gone. Thank you for being part of the community, Bismo. He's a man of few words, chat. I'm not going to lie. Yes, it is I, Pete. So, YouTube chat, the question from Mr. Decryptor is, will I do a YouTube what? With will I do an interview with who? I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with Review Bra. That's BRUH, correct? Oh, good. Thought you were saying something else. No trolling. You know what? Have him reach out to me. He can DM me on Discord. He can shoot me an email, voicepropete at gmail.com. Happy to talk to anybody about doing something like that. You bet. Thank you. Good question. I'm down. Next question. And we got about 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left. So YouTube chat, Trice, Trice, is asking, do I remember the people I made videos for? I'm not going to kid you, after 7,000 videos plus, no, I don't remember them all. Some stand out, but I don't remember them all. Some I choose to forget. Well, YouTube chat, he thanks me for producing a video in about 2 days, and if anybody ever needs a video, go to my website, and there is a way to go ahead and click rush order, even if you need rush. And then my editor and I will get those things out as quickly as we possibly can. So thank you, Mr. Trice. I appreciate it. And reach back to me another time, and I'll be happy to give you a special deal. You bet, Trice. Thank you. Well, Mr. CDT, thank you very much for being here and part of the community. Oh, Quackity. Yes, okay. Yes. Hang on. So, YouTube chat, Mr. CDT353 was one of the contestants on a show I was on Quackity's Discord's Got Talent, and he was a very funny comedian telling a bunch of jokes. So please, Mr. CDT, continue. But you can't vote for me. You're not on S&P Live. All right. So YouTube, you may or may not be aware that S&P Live, a popular Minecraft server, has done a lot of, I think, fun and unique things. And right now, Mr. J Schlatt and company is running for mayor. I know. Here's a man who just wants to be a servant of the people, not only online, but offline as well. So he's now running for mayor on SMP Live and the beautiful Minecraftville of SMP. So would I vote for him? I am happy to vote. Schlatt, you've got my vote. I have no desire to run for office on SMP Live. If I did, you'd lose, but still, I'm going to vote for you because I'm not running, Schlatt. In fact, I just last night was talking to him about my running for president, which he was surprised to learn that. He didn't know it. I said, Schlatt, how long has it been since you've seen any of my videos on my channel? He then started to play some of my videos as we were on last night, SMP Live, and he heard the announcement. And then he heard the announcement where I formally asked on Twitter and Instagram, Felix, PewDiePie himself, you need to be my running mate. Schlatt was crushed. He took it personally. He was very upset. I don't know if I heard tears. I'm not sure if he actually cried them, but that's what I heard. So Schlatt, again, if I could give you a hug right now and just, I'm sorry. I feel like I owe Felix something here. And real, let's face it, he's more popular than everybody on SMP combined. I am happy to invest in a Schlatt coin. For those of you who don't know what a Schlatt coin is, it's a wise investment that Mr. Schlatt is offering exclusively on SMP Live. So, Mr. CDT, thank you very much for your questions. Really appreciate you. You bet. I hope you enjoyed being had. Thank you. He said, have a great night. All right, down to just final minutes here. Final minutes. Retro Gamer, welcome. And what is your question, sir? I can hear you very well. Thank you. What did you say, Mr. YouTube? Mr. Retro Gamer is asking for me to do a voiceover for him if he donates to me. Well, I'm open to that. Yes, he's got a question to his first question. Prefer to what? He just asked me if I prefer Slat over Carson. Prefer what? In SMP Live, love them both. Yes, absolutely. I like Schlatt. I like Carson. But I'm only going to vote for Schlatt. Sorry, Carson. Thank you. Coming down to final minutes now, everybody. Final minutes before we have this fun Q&A. Woo. And then I'm going to get on Twitch and stream Minecraft. Well, the honor's mine when I can go ahead and meet fine people like yourself. So, wow, what is your question? So, YouTube chat, Mr. Generic Xbox Gamertag asked the question, what is one of the defining moments of my life that I'll always remember? Actually, it's a good question. One of the most, so I could either make it funny or make it serious. How do I make it funny and serious? Defining moments. Defining moments. Actually, I think we all have lots of defining moments. I really do. Both funny, sometimes, very serious. And that's why they're defining, is because they're truly epic in some way, shape, or form. So I guess a few years ago, my son and I, my son who lives out in Colorado, I was out there. So was my other son. We're having a great time. We're in a place just west of where he lives called Moab. It's really in Utah. And in Moab, there's a famous park called Arches. So they have these, look this up, Arches. Beautiful, all over this 100 square mile national park, these rock formations that were formed by, I'm going to say it, by God, however many years ago. But they're beautiful and they're all natural. One that we picked was called the Double Arch. So it's so weird to see these things. It's like they grew out of the ground. Beautiful double arch out of this beautiful reddish orange rock. So he and I go ahead and we're climbing everywhere. He's a true goat, mountain goat. He's amazing. He scampers up it, and I don't scamper, but I climb. I'm climbing. So I'm climbing up there, and as we get over this ridge, you can then kind of start to climb down. Well, I did that. He stayed up the ridge. It was beautiful. The sun was about to set. He wanted, I think, some pictures. So I get down, and I go a little further. Well, it's a lot easier to jump down, right? So I jumped a few places, which put me way down. And then I got to about as low as I could because I wanted to get down and out of there. But unfortunately, I judged the distance wrong. Instead of it being like a 6, 8, maybe a 10-foot drop, it turns out, no, it was about a 25-foot drop. So I'm like, okay, obviously you can't go this way. The sun is now setting. What was beautiful is now a race against time because you're out there in nowhere. This is 100-mile park with no lights anywhere. And of course, since we're out there in the daytime, we didn't bring any lights. So now the situation turns a little more serious. I turn around, I start to climb back up, but unfortunately, because I took some big jumps already, I couldn't scale back up. You couldn't climb back up. There just was no where to climb back up, except for one spot. There was a spot where it was maybe possible, but there was no handhold. You can maybe sort of get up there, but based on the rocks, how smooth they were, you're going to just slide right off and all the way down and splat. So I tried it, and finally I'm like, all right, Josh, here's my solution. I'm just going to hang from the very bottom of this ledge and drop to the ground, and whatever happens, happens. Well, just as I'm saying that, a family comes by, and the guy hears it. He's looking at me. He's looking, around. He goes, hey, buddy, you do that, you're going to have two legs where the bones just shoot right out of your legs. I wouldn't recommend it. Well, it's funny now, okay? Then it wasn't so funny. So I look back at my son, and basically we both kind of came to the same conclusion that if he is there in this precarious spot and sticks his hand out, I should be able to reach up, jump up actually, run and jump, grab his hand, and then he can pull me. His concern was, Dad, if I slip or don't catch you, either you and myself, or just you, we're going to turn right around and tumble all the way down, and now we're both dead. It was one of those moments where I then realized I should have never gotten there. I climbed to a place that I didn't belong. And I know I'm really dragging the story out, and I apologize, guys. But finally, as night is now starting to get much more evident, nobody is walking by us, so there's no help coming. My other son, he's off being photographer somewhere, thinking anyway, so PJ was off. So finally, Josh just yells in a moment of rare frustration to his dad. It basically says, okay, Dad, if we're going to do this, we're going to do it now. And if we die, we die. I'll never forget those words. Dad, if we die, we die. Do it. He got positioned in that rock, reached his hand down, go. I ran up as best I could uphill, literally up the mountain, jumped, grabbed onto his hand with both hands because I'm not missing. And to my son's credit, he didn't move an inch. He was like a rock. And then he pulled me up. And as he did, the moment was just so intense. It was so like, this could have gone horribly wrong. We looked each other in the eye. We gave each other a huge bear hug. And I apologized with tears in my eyes that I put him, my son that I love and would never want to hurt him, in such a position that, wow, I could have cost him his life for a foolish decision I had made. So it was truly defining because in many ways, my son came through for his dear old dad. I felt like I had let my son down. Never want to do that as a dad. And I really felt like because of it, it was one of those bonding moments between father and son, a defining moment too, because now when we go climbing, I listen very carefully to what he says I should do or shouldn't do. Anyway, there you go. Long drawn out answer, Mr. Generic Xbox Gamer Tag, to a defining moment. Thank you, sir. All right, with that story, I should probably end it. Oh, Denver guy, look at you. Denver guy just graciously donated. Thank you very much, sir. Let me go through YouTube chat. Did I miss any others? I'm not asking for donations, but I certainly want to say thank you for any and all. So I don't think I missed anything out. So thank you guys so much for being here, for just being part of the community. Discord, you're all invited and welcome. Twitch, you're all invited. Come on out, follow, and become a member of my family over there. Reddit, Patreon, Instagram, Twitch. Really love to hear from you guys because I'm here because of you guys. I'm here because I really enjoy and love the community. And if I can give back, that's what I want to do. Thank you all for being here. And as always, I do want to say, be epic.